Hey everyone, we're here again with Lewis and Damien, the stylists to the stars. It's now springtime, so hopefully we're going to talk about spring styles because it's getting nicer outside. But meanwhile, we're going to talk about something that I was very charmed to hear, and that is that you now have in the salon a family of four generations, which is wonderful. And I know that you like having generations here, and so I find that extremely lovely too. How did that happen, and how are you dealing with four generations?
Well, actually, in this particular group, it started out with the mother, who actually is now the new grandmother. She then sent her mother, and then a few years later, sent her daughter, who was in high school at the time. So now that high school girl has just had her first, who is about to see Damien for a haircut in the next 3 or 4 months.
No color this time?
No,
Oh,
not
should
yet.
we color?
I don't know,
No,
not
I
yet,
don't.
not yet.
Although she does have quite the head of hair. I've seen the photos.
Excellent.
But we've been in business for
38
38
years?
years now, so it's only natural that we would see that many generations of people, I think.
Yeah,
We become like a
yeah.
family to these people.
And what I hear most often, which is sort of heartwarming to me, is that there are a lot of environments where one generation feels very comfortable, but the other one doesn't in either direction. Some girls that don't want to go where their mom goes, or some moms that wouldn't go where their college girl goes. But here we have sort of a one size fits all approach where everyone is treated very individually and made to feel comfortable. And so I think that's why we have multi generations. This is one family of four generations, but we have lots of family generations of two generations and three generations.
And we even do the husbands and the ex-wives and the new wives and the old
Oh,
wives
an
and the
extended
new husbands.
generation
It
Yes,
becomes very
yes,
situation.
extended. Yes,
yes.
it
Very
does.
nice.
There's a blended family. This is the blended salon.
That's extremely special. And I guess that means that when the college girl comes in and wants, her hair in some collegiate manner, you don't let the mother dictate something different. You do whatever the client wants.
Oh,
You know, I
absolutely.
love when we get a client who brings their daughter in, their daughter's maybe a teenager, and I'll always say to the mother, why don't you go sit up front and have a cup of coffee? Because I want that rapport with the younger girl that's here to make sure that the mother doesn't dictate what she should wear, or what she wants or doesn't want.
Does it ever happen that the mother comes back and says, "Oh my goodness, Damien, what did you do?"
As long as they see a smile on the daughter's face, that's all they care about.
That's all they care about.
Yeah.
That's all they care
Yeah.
Well,
about.
I think it's great, and although agree with you, it makes good sense. I haven't encountered it very much in other places, so I think it's lovely.
No, it's great. And also, I love it when, when the daughter says, just don't make me look like my mom. Even if the mom looks great, it doesn't matter. They,
It
they
doesn't
have
matter.
this
No,
identity thing that
absolutely
they
right.
want to look different.
It's
And
great.
they usually start out with a haircut, but eventually, by early teens, they are sort of edging for a little bit of color. So a couple highlights or something like that. And usually mom gives in and says, yeah, why not? There's so many worse things. And it's certainly a lot better than doing it at home yourself or having a bunch of girls over who are going to do their own hair. And then they have to come back and see me to correct it.
And it's nice to see the mothers so proud of their girls.
Yeah, it's
You
great.
know, so it
When
is
I was
great.
very young, my mother gave me a Tony home perm. That was a
Oh,
really bad idea, and I will
oh.
never forget that. So good for you for taking care of the mothers and the daughters this way.
Yeah.